Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go! 18 Gator.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Gone.
Safe.
But now.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through. It's nothing but
a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
We talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Ready.
On first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. 3 bucks.
Get up.
Check.
Get it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Hey, Delta.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. You're trash. You're trash. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Let's go.
On third down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone earlier in the distance count.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Back to throw. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Jacobs now, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw on second down. Richards. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off-play action. Richards. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw we'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On as the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Deep rip.
Throwing it on third and long. Herbert in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. Yeah, the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Let's go now. Touchdown. I'm here all day.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Throwing on first down. Richards. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Check. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 15. Check 15. Switch it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had 2 drives with turnovers. Now they're punting anyway, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, mean to me, I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
46 yards long.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Going inside here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch one. Check 3.
General West.
Check 3.
Smooth. Five.
From the gun, Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check 6.
Hey, lock it.
Check hot.
Yep.
Hot.
Ready?
On the run, it's Buckland. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. 15 line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. 18 Gator.
56. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
56.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. At the 16-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. Catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Hey, 53, Mike.
They'll start out on the ground and circle Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Ready? 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Off the bootleg. Herbert out to his left. That's caught by the former center, Mike Andrews. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Herbert. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Here we go. Here we go. Out, 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 out.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd and 9 there. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Richards. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
SOS. Check safety, check safety.
To throw again, Richards. And this one complete to Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Operating from the gun, Richards. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Set up.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been
Let's
moving.
go. Let's do this.
So that'll back him up 5.
Set hut. Set the ending. 54. Right. 54. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. It could cost you a game or win you one.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. It's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
At the 30-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I got it. Hey, Charlie.
Second and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Haywood.
On third down, Herbert, he's going to walk to a deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get a field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Back to throw. Richards. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we
At
go.
their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half as some of the shorter games turn into bigger ones later.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Get ready. Get ready.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Richards. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 10 and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And the Raider first down.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a carry for Jacobs. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richards, complete. Smith has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
From the gun on 3rd down. Richards. The open man is Smith. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
65.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Richards. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
And it's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board. Get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you narrowed the half. They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Back to throw. Richards. He's got his man on the crossing route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Well, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Shift.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Barkley. It would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of 5, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go. HC Gator. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Rush in.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Check. 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 No.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game. That I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get off the field.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for number 11. Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Raider offense set to get this drive started with this lead and the football things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Come on, D.
Looking to throw on second down. Richards. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Complete to number 19. A gain of a yard. First down, Raiders.
Set, hut. Send it in. Check. 6 man. Check curls. Go. Motion. Motion, motion, motion. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Keep it up, keep it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Bombers, 22 jet bomber. Shoot!
Following the fumble recovery. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never put a starting quarterback, no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
Deep grip.
To throw on second down. And pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very low. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a second and long.
Here we go. Hey, Romo. 54. Mike, 54. I'm coming. 2-6. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Right there. 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with third and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
'54's Mike.
From the gun on third down. Richards. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Jacobs. And he gets gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. That keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taking a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
Hey, exit.
Baby, that's baby shot.
Five.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that he was lost.
On 3rd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this for about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, House.
On third down. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes folks say that's it, okay? It hasn't.
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. They win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Raiders, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.